Good afternoon, I'm Rob Boskamp, and you're listening to South Texas Midday. It's Friday, August 8th. The Coastal Bend Food Bank is calling for help. Inside the distribution center, shelves are nearly empty and donations are drastically down. Executive Director B. Hansen told KEDT News they're now relying on the community to step up.
It's been a tough summer because our demand is up. We have seen at least 20% increase in the number of new people that have never come to our distributions.
Hansen said the organization was forced to cut its distributions down from 2 times to just once a month. Beginning October 1st, funding for their nutrition education department has been lost. The food bank serves about 115,000 people across 11 counties. Robstown Police Lieutenant Albert Stout, a 31-year veteran of the department, died this week after being hospitalized since February. Lieutenant Stout worked in the Special Services Division of the Robstown Police Department before contracting an on-duty illness earlier this year. A procession was held at Robstown City Hall yesterday to honor Lieutenant Stout. The City of Victoria's chlorine levels in the area of Holt Road have been in compliance with state standards since Wednesday evening. An independent TCEQ test has now confirmed that the entire water system is fully compliant, but a final bacteriological test is required before city officials can lift the boil water notice near Holt Road. Earlier this week, the TCEQ required the city to issue a citywide boil water notice out of caution due to a low chlorine residual level in that area. The citywide boil water notice remains in effect until the TCEQ gives the final authorization to rescind it. Following the lifting of last month's Victoria citywide boil water advisory, Mayor Dwayne Crocker announced the formation of a subcommittee to examine what caused the initial notice. The subcommittee includes Mayor Crocker, Mayor Pro Tem Dr. Andrew Young, and Councilwoman Jan Scott. They have been holding weekly meetings with city staff, though these sessions are closed to the public. Mayor Crocker told City Council this week that their efforts have already prompted major changes in how the city operates, such as increasing the frequency of water quality testing. The subcommittee intends to issue a detailed report with recommendations for the city moving forward. This report will be made available to the public. CHRISTUS Spohn Hospital in Beeville is on track to receive about $2 million in critical infrastructure upgrades. Hospital leaders recently presented to be county commissioners laying out urgent need for repairs to the hospital's central plant.
A new generator system that's going to run our cooling should we lose power in case of an emergency. Most hospitals do not have a cooling system connected to the generator.
That was Rick Morin, president of CHRISTUS Spohn Beeville. He told KEDT News while aging infrastructure is a concern anywhere, Beeville faces a unique challenge. Patients often travel far for care.
It is not uncommon for us to receive a patient from Alice that might need dialysis here in Beeville.
Morin said the hospital plans to submit an official proposal for the $2 million central plant upgrade to be county commissioners. Once approved, the project is expected to take several months to complete. Harlingen Commissioner Ford Kinsley said he won't be running for a second term. Yesterday, he told the Valley Morning Star that he had planned to run for a 3-year term when he won the election 3 years ago. Now, he's planning to spend more time with his family. Corpus Christi ISD will continue providing free breakfast and lunch to all students for the upcoming school year through the Community Eligibility Provision. The Free Meals program is funded through the Texas Department of Agriculture via the U.S. Department of Agriculture. CCISD has offered free breakfast and lunch since 2018. During this past school year, the district served over 6.2 million free meals. While parents and guardians won't need to complete a free reduced lunch application, they must still complete a district income survey as part of the online registration process. For lunch menus and more information, visit ccisd.us or download the CCISD app. And on that note, tax-free weekend is here, so let the buying begin. Juan Gonzalez looks at the tax-free weekend by speaking with State Comptroller Kelly Hancock. School safety is also a big concern as the new year approaches, and CCISD Superintendent Dr. Roland Hernandez talks about what's in store for the new school year.
With the school year about to start for many Texas school districts, it's also time for the state sales tax holiday weekend, which starts today. The tax-free weekend was started back in 1999, giving Texas parents a big break when it came to buying certain items for their kids' school year. But just how much have parents saved since then?
So we're estimating this year, which is what our role is in the Comptroller's office, is to estimate roughly the sales tax savings, and $133.2 million is what we think families will save across state during this 3-day weekend.
That's State Comptroller Kelly Hancock, who spoke to KEDT about the savings Texans have experienced since the first tax-free weekend weekend. To date, Texas families with school-aged children have saved over $2 billion since that program went into effect. While there are a specific number of items on the list that won't be taxed, the Comptroller's office has been looking at possibly expanding the list, especially with the inclusion of computer technology available to high school-age students.
But you got to realize high school students, what is school supplies for them? It's vocational, career and technology type experience has really broadened. And so folks are curious. They can go to comptroller.texas.gov and see a listing of items there. But we continue to look at items to add to the list.
The good thing about the tax-free weekend is you don't have to crowd at local shopping areas for items on the Comptroller's list. Online purchases and telephone orders also qualify, but only if the sale of the item is purchased during the holiday-specific time. There's also the issue of a refund if you're charged taxes on your purchase.
If they leave the establishment or online and find out that they had paid sales tax and they weren't supposed to, they can obviously go back to the store and request that savings, or they can simply contact our office and we will make that as easy for them as possible, and we'll be able to refund that sales tax to them.
And we appreciate State Comptroller Kelly Hancock's time for the information about the tax-free weekend. And after the tax-free weekend is done, it's the start of the new school year at the Corpus Christi ISD. And of course, every parent wants their child or children safe when they start the new school year. CCISD Superintendent Dr. Roland Hernandez outlines the start of the new school year.
This is a really key time of the year where everyone is wanting the very best that we can do for every student and every parent. We just have to ask for a little patience as we all learn the routines of the neighborhoods and the traffic flow, all while paying close attention to the school zones, because we know many kids will be walking as well to school.
This year, the Corpus Christi ISD boasts 2 new middle school campuses with state-of-the-art amenities for students. Safety going to and coming from any CCISD campus is always a concern, and Dr. Hernandez understands that when it comes to making sure students as well as parents understand those safety precautions.
Yeah, we've really given a lot of attention to our facilities over the past several years. I've been very fortunate to be in the school district now 15 years and on my 12th year as superintendent, having the chance to see where we were, where we are, and where we still need to go. But so thankful to our community because we've replaced schools that were 50 and 60 years old, and they certainly served their purpose over those number of years, and many alumni out here in our community from those same schools. But they're also very excited that their own children are getting to be in newer facilities, safer facilities.
One other aspect of safety for students is the CCISD police force, which Dr. Hernandez says will now have some extra personnel thanks to state funding.
Many districts have to contract out with other agencies, but we have our very own CCISD PD. They are used as a model department across the state. We have many districts send their officers to CCISD to get trained. A year in the last legislative session, they put in place where every school would have officers. We were already in a good position. We did have to add a few more. The legislature came back this year and gave more funding for safety and security, which has helped us to allow adding more officers.
So CCISD students and parents, be aware of the new school year. Pack a little patience when delivering or picking up your students at the various campuses and enjoy the brand new school year. For KEDT News, I'm Lon Gonzalez.
After tax-free weekend, Corpus Christi City Council will meet this Tuesday. Among the items on the agenda, they will vote to authorize a professional services agreement to design, bid, and construct the Nueces River Pump Station Pipeline and System Upgrades project. The city's full agenda can be viewed at corpuschristitx.gov. A reminder, if you wish to participate in the public comment session of the meeting, speakers may comment on any agenda item or city-related topic at the 5:30 p.m. general public comment session. Speakers can sign up at corpuschristitx.gov/sign-in or in person at the kiosk located in City Hall. Registration will begin at 8 a.m. Monday and end on 4 p.m. Tuesdays when there is a city council meeting. Registration is not required to speak on a specific agenda item when it is being considered. Speakers may ask questions during their time with the understanding that the mayor, council members, and staff shall not answer any questions during the public comment period. And in sports, the University of Houston-Victoria recently announced Vince Martinez as the second ever head coach of the Jaguars men's soccer team. Martinez takes over for former head coach Adrian Rigby, who departed the program after 15 years at the helm. Martinez is the first coach to oversee only the men's program and will be the first head coach as the university transitions to Texas A&M University Victoria this fall. And the Corpus Christi Hooks, Bryce Meyer and Alonzo Treadwell teamed to strike out 14, while Lucas Spence belted another home run as the Hooks engineered a 7-1 win over the Tulsa Drillers last night at Whataburger Field. For the second time in 3 AA games, Lucas Spence connected for a 2-out, 3-run homer. Tonight, the Hooks will celebrate 75 years of Whataburger with an epic birthday bash. The honey butter chicken biscuits will be part of the ballpark's menu. Also, Whataburger for a year is up for grabs as part of the Best Dressed Whataburger Fan contest. First pitch is set for 6:35 p.m. More information at cchooks.com. And that is the latest news and information on South Texas Midday. We hope you enjoyed this tax-free weekend, and if you missed any stories from today's newscast, you can check out this and previous episodes of South Texas Midday wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Rob Boskamp. Your community arts calendar and more is on the way.